Hey everyone, you're watching Cheating Files. My name's Patricia, I'm 27, and honestly, I've restarted this recording more times than I can count. Because saying this out loud, it still doesn't feel real. I'm not here for sympathy. I'm here because sometimes the pain we keep locked inside starts to rot us from within, and if even one person out there feels what I'm about to say, maybe it'll mean something. I've had my heart broken before, 3 times to be exact. Not the kind of heartbreak where you eat ice cream, cry a night, and move on. I'm talking about the kind that tears something out of you, the kind that leaves an empty echo where your heartbeat used to be. The last guy I dated, he destroyed me. He cheated, disappeared for 2 months, and came back engaged to someone else. Just like that. No explanation, no goodbye. And when he left, it felt like he took my trust with him. So I made a promise to myself. No more love stories, no more dating, no more chances. If I needed to talk, I talked to the only man who'd never lied to me. My dad. 8 months ago, we lost Mum. Cancer. Slow, cruel, and silent. And I watched my father, the strongest man I know, collapse in quiet pieces. No shouting, no anger, just silence that swallowed the house whole. After the funeral, when the world moved on, we were still stuck. 2 broken hearts under the same roof, trying to remember how to breathe. We started doing little things together, cooking, cleaning, just sitting in silence. Sometimes, he'd reach across the table and hold my hand. We didn't need to talk. That silence became our new language. One night, I heard him crying. Not loudly, just this soft, muffled kind of pain that shakes the walls. I went into his room and hugged him. For the first time, he didn't hide it. He just broke down. That night wasn't awkward, or wrong, or strange. It was 2 people missing the same person. After that, something shifted. He started telling me stories about Mom, how they met, how they fought, how they forgave. I realised I hadn't just lost my mother. I'd lost the version of my father who existed when she was alive. But slowly, I started to see him again, the real him. He laughed, he cooked, he hummed her favourite tune. Grief didn't disappear, but it softened. It became something gentler, something that almost felt like gratitude. One rainy Saturday, we watched one of Mum's favourite movies. Halfway through, I started crying. Dad didn't say a word. He just reached for my hand. And that's when it hit me. Love doesn't die when someone leaves. It just changes shape. After that, we began to live again. Visiting Mum's favourite cafe, volunteering where she used to work, rebuilding piece by piece. It wasn't easy. Birthdays, anniversaries, random songs still hurt. But we faced them together. Weeks later, I found a box in the attic. It said, "For Patricia, when you're ready." Inside were letters, all written by Mum before she passed. The first one started, "Greater than, my sweet girl, if you're reading this, I'm probably gone. But remember, grief doesn't mean you stop living. It means you carry love differently now." That letter broke me and healed me all at once. We read every word together, laughed, cried, and finally understood. She never really left. Months passed. The house filled with light again. Dad's laughter returned. I even started painting, journaling, doing things that made me feel alive. One night, I told Dad I wanted to move back to my apartment. Not because I wanted distance, but because I was ready to live again. He smiled and said, "That's what she'd want." And I knew he was right. And one day, you'll wake up and your first thought, a year later, the garden Mum loved is alive again. Dad visits every weekend. We cook, talk, laugh, and remember. Sometimes the ache still comes, a smell, a song, a memory, but it doesn't destroy me anymore. Because love, real love, never dies. It just learns how to live somewhere new. If you've lost someone, remember this. Healing isn't forgetting. It's learning to remember without breaking.